Hello everyone. Can you hear me? So welcome to today's class. So today we are looking at concluding our video editing class. We'll restart the video editing class later on, but not today. For today we are concluding it so that we can start our virtual assistant training. Remember that we are starting our virtual assistant and email marketing training. Okay, so we are starting all of that. So in that for that reason, we will round up our video editing class today so that we can start that and later we can finish the video editing class. So today we are going to be looking at how to add a sound to our videos. Okay, so we are going to look at that, how to add a sound to our videos. So how is this possible? Adding a sound to our video is possible. Most of us, you may want to add a music or whatsoever to your video. This is how you're going to add it, or whatever sound you can add it. I'll show you where you can get the sounds and all of that to add to it. But then you need to be aware of copyright. Okay, now if you are, let's say you want to upload the video on YouTube, sometimes YouTube also gives you option to like get a music from their own library and add, but you need to make sure it doesn't have copyright issues and all of that. So for CapCut, this is how you can add a sound on your video in CapCut. So we go to the app CapCut, we click on CapCut. When you go to CapCut, remember that we are learning the app, how to video edit with the app called CapCut. So I'll just go to CapCut, select a video. Remember, you have to first of all add a video. So if you've been following this class, you should know how to add a new video by now. Okay, let's take another video. If you've been following this class, you should know how to add a new video. So you've seen how I added this video. I clicked on add the plus sign and selected this video. So I'll click on it and we have this video. So now this video, now let's say I want to add a sound or a music to it. All I need to do is I'll go to audio. Okay, I'll go to audio. You look at the options below, you see edit, audio, text, overlay. So I'll click on audio. When I click on audio, I'll go to sounds. So I want to round up with this so that I can move on to the virtual assistant introduction. So I want to go to sound. Let's say I want to add, you see this one is free, so you can use them, they are free. Let's say I want to add a Christmas sound to this particular video that I have just selected. All I need to do, let's say I want to add a Christmas sound, all I need to do, click on this. So you can hear the video. So I would select this. Let's say I want it, I will now select this. There are so many sounds here that you can add. So many, you can even search for songs. You can maybe vlog if you want normal sound. Like this vlog is just like sounds. Let's say this sound now. You can hear this sound. Whatever thing you want, whatever thing, see them here, you come here, select whatever sound that you feel like you want to use for your video. You select, just select and select. Now there's one thing I want you to take note of. While making all these selections, you have to make sure that if you don't want to keep dragging and adding, you just make sure you are selecting one that is as long as your video. But if you don't get anyone as long as your video, I'll show you how to do that. So now that I've selected Christmas, there's Christmas spelling is not correct. Christmas, there's no T, but that's fine. So now that I've selected, I'll play this. You can hear it singing. You can hear this now. So you can see it's way longer than the video. So let's assume this video is way longer than this. All I need to do is to come here, come onto this place. All I need to do is come onto this place and kind of drag it. It's way longer than the video, but if that music, let's say the video is longer than the music, remember the music duration is 1 minute 38 seconds. You can see there. So if it is longer, all I need to do here is, I'm not dragging, I'll only drag back if I want it to be the same length with my video, or I'll cut it, I'll trim it or split it and I'll split and cut out the part. So but if assuming the video is longer, the video length is longer, all I need to do is on this place, I'll come again and add another sound. I'll go and search for, the name of this sound, select it again and add. Let's say my video is, you can hear it now. So this is where the first one ended, this is the first one, so it's ending here, then it's starting again. I don't know if you understand what I'm showing here. If the video is longer than the sound you selected, you add it this way. So now that this video is shorter, all I have to do is I'll delete this one, delete this particular one. Then for this one now that is very long, is way longer than my video, if you upload this like this, and when the video is done playing, the song will just keep on, going and going, which is not really okay. So all I need to do is, once this place, I'll come here and I'll stop it. Then exactly at this point, go back, edit, I'll go back, edit, and split. I've splitted. You split so that you can delete this part or the other part. So now you see it's highlighted, so I'll just click on delete. The video and the song are of the same length, you can see it. So here you can add more video, and always remember to delete this ending so that the CapCut logo can go. You see it's finished. So I'll just keep adding. You can add a photo at the end. I think we've gone through all of this. So if you'll be following this class all this while, you should know how to do all of this by now. It is pretty much very simple. So just practice, play around with the app and all of that. So the video editing class is not over, but because we're already in December, this was supposed to be a course of last month, but I had some emergency. My son was in the hospital. He kind of had a fracture on his hand. They were playing and he was pushed. So not my little baby, not this one on the screen, not this person, the one who is older than him. I have other older children. This is my youngest child. So we've been at the hospital for some time, and that delayed this whole course and all of that, but it's fine. So I'll just stop with video editing for here, and then we're moving over to virtual assistant training and email management. There's been a lot of requests for that. Now for those that are requesting for this, I want you to promise that you are going to stick to this training. Don't just request and I come here, bring out my time. Because it's free, you may not value it, but one day you are going to look for this training and you might not find it. So now that it is free, I advise you take hold of whatever that you are learning free for now. It's okay. So let's say you are done with this video. Look at the export at the upper side. That is where you export. When you click on this export, it is going to automatically, as it's exporting, it exports 1 to 100. You allow it to finish exporting, meaning that it has downloaded. It's now in your phone, so you can share it from there. So let's move on to the introduction to our virtual assistant class. So it's not to make the announcement, we'll be starting the course on the 6th of December, so we can at least go far before we reach 20. Let's say from 22 20th we'll stop all training. From 20th we'll stop all training so that everyone can focus on their different festive preparations, and then we'll reassemble in January. So we're stopping with this one so we can meet up, at least we'll get to an extent before we go, because we're handling 2 courses, which is email management and virtual assistant training. By the way, if you are just joining me today, welcome. I'm a virtual assistant. If you know me, I've been a virtual assistant going to 3 years now, okay, over 2 years of being a virtual assistant, and I must tell you, it has been rewarding. I'm able to work from my home. I get paid in foreign currency and all of that. As a mother, I'm able to like support my family in my own way because I work and also look after my children. Though it is not easy, It's not easy, but God has been faithful. Unlike when you are doing a physical job, mothers hardly get physical jobs now because you have kids. Not everyone wants to employ a mother that has children, and I'm not really a fan of taking the kids to daycare, but working from home has allowed me have my stay at home, and even if I have someone, they can still be watching over my kid, but my presence matters. My children will be well taken care of. I can have my eyes on them even while I'm working. Okay, so I advise everyone take this course serious as we start. So we are starting on the 6th of December. For this course we are using a specific time because it is more time, it's time demanding and all of that. So I have mapped out our timetable, which is it's going to hold every the introduction will be on the 6th, then classes introduction will be on the 6th with a class. Will start with something, then classes will be on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. Okay, now Saturdays and Sundays will be according to my own discretion. If I have time, I will opt out for those days so that we can treat some questions and take your concerns and all of that. All that is required from you is to invite others. Now, what are we looking forward to in this training? Number one, we'll be learning what is called operating system, introduction to computer. Like I'll put you through, for beginners especially, you learn what truly a computer is, operating system of a computer. These are very, very important. Please, this is not a joke. This class is not a joke. Take it very, very serious. Operating system, we'll learn about operating system, introduction to computer. We are going to teach you some of the things, commands on the computer. In case you are a novice, don't worry, you are going to learn about that. Okay, now another thing we are going to learn about is data entry. Data entry is a must-have skill if you want to work online. Now, if you don't know who a virtual assistant is, let me explain it to you. Virtual assistant is a skill. With this skill, you can earn over in naira. If you convert it, you can be earning over 500,000, 600, 400,000 every month from this skill. So let me show you guys. No, let's don't go deep into that today. So I'm just introducing the course and telling you the course outline. So we are going to be learning about operating system, introduction to computer, operating system, data entry. We'll learn how to use spreadsheets. And I know you've heard about Excel, Google Sheets. Don't worry, we are going to learn about that. This course is for beginners. If you know you want to begin in the IT world, virtual assistant is like a foundation for you so that you can learn all of this and have your feet strong before you can divert into other deeper areas of tech. So we're going to be learning how to use spreadsheets, that is data entry, how to enter data with different spreadsheets such as Excel. I know we are all conversant with Excel, but Excel is not the only type of spreadsheet that we have in place. We also have Google Sheets. We are going to be learning about Google product, Google Workspace. We're going to be learning about Microsoft Office and all of that. A lot of Microsoft tools and all of that. We are going to be learning about all of that. So we'll learn Excel, Google Sheets. We are also going to be learning about how to use different documentation tools like Microsoft Word, Google Docs. We're going to learn how to use some slide tools that are used for presentation. Example is PowerPoint, Google Slide. We're also going to be learning cloud storage tools. You'll be hearing about cloud computing, storing things in the cloud, use of cloud. We're going to learn how to use some basic cloud storage tools. We are not going deep into cloud computing, but we are going to learn how to use some cloud storage tools. Like, for instance, most people, your phone, once your phone gets lost, you lose everything in your phone. But we are going to be learning how to use cloud storage tools in order to safeguard our files, safeguard our client files. Because if you are working with a client, you need to be security conscious. One of your duties is to safeguard every data that is given to you. So we are going to be learning how to use these tools to safeguard our data, and we're also going to learn how to share things fast, because the truth is that you are not working physically, you are not in a physical office. Okay, so your client is basically thousands of miles away from you. Both of you might be in different continents. So how do you share after working? We are going to learn how do you share things that you've done for your clients after working. We'll be using some cloud storage tools to do all of this. So for instance, if you want to use email, I'm telling you that email Not everything you can share via email. Email could and for Gmail, you only have the opportunity to share things that are less than 25 MB of size, and most times when you work for your clients, they are some of the things that you need to share are mostly more than 25 MB. Unlike when you're in a physical class, you could easily, unlike when you're in a physical office, you could finish with a file and go to submit to your client or your boss's office. But in this aspect, you are working online, you are working virtually, you are not seeing this person. So we are going to be teaching you how to use some cloud storage tools in order to be able to share different files with your clients thousands of miles away from you. Share it, and they also can collaborate on those files and documents that you have shared. So we are also going to be learning how to use some conference tools, meeting conference tools like meetings. How do you hold a meeting in an office? If you're in a physical office, you guys could have a conference hall that you come together and have a meeting. But in this aspect, you are not in an office. So how do you have meetings? How do you have meetings with your clients and all your office, your colleagues and all of that? So we are going to learn how to use some of these tools like Zoom. We'll show you how to set up meetings, how to join meetings, how to do different things, annotate and all of that with some of these tools like Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams and all of that, different types of them. We're also going to be learning about project management tools, some of the tools you could use to manage some projects. We'll also learn about Upwork, where to get clients from. We'll learn how to convert, how to actually receive money from clients. Okay, so it's not like if you're in Nigeria, for example, it's not like you giving them your Access Bank or First Bank account and they send money to you. No, it's quite different from that. So we're going to learn how to receive this pay from clients, how to create a virtual assistant bio, how to create a cover letter. We're going to show you how to get these clients. We're going to be teaching you a whole lot. Virtual assistant is just a term, but we are also going to teach you how to niche down as a virtual assistant, how to select a niche, a virtual assistant niche that will also help you get this client. So there's a lot of things to be learned. I might not have said all here, but I just want you to understand the outline that we have for you. Then email management, we are going to learn how to manage multiple email accounts, how to clean up accounts, how to clean up thousands of accounts, how to kind of properly manage your emails and everything, how to arrange it properly, how to also show you how you can send out thousands of emails at a time. So a lot of things we are going to be learning about: how to record emails, how to set up your email account. If you've never set up an email account before, we are going to learn how to do that in this whole training. So please, there's a lot. All that you need to do for me is invite others. What do you want? You want to say hi? Say hello. Say hi. That's my daughter. So, oh, sorry. Now you can go, okay? So, we're going to be learning a lot of things and all of that. So, do well to invite others. Talk about this in various groups that you are. Share on social media and all of that. It's going to be power packed. So, guys, I just want to say thanks to everyone for being here with me. So, the training is going to be 8 p.m. Tuesdays, um, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We are going to stick to this time, and hopefully, we will achieve all we want to achieve. And at the end, we will all be happy. So, thank you guys. I just want to say thank you. Please practice all that you've learned in the video editing class. Put all together and send to me. I would really love to see your work. Thank you guys. I hope you learned a lot in the video editing. Remember, video editing will continue, but that will be later when we are done with virtual assistant and email management. The time for video editing encroached into the month of virtual assistant and email management. Then in January, we'll also we'll look for a course. We'll also do some courses too in January and all of that. So guys, thank you so much. Have a great day, a great week ahead. So more details will be sent in the group and on Facebook as well. So do well to register. Tell others about this virtual assistant training. It is power packed. So thank you guys. See you. Bye.